So we have already seen some point of differences between the transposition law and wave law here. Now we have to add some more points. So we have already seen these 2 points. First point is definition. The wave in which the particles of the medium vibrate perpendicular to the direction of wave motion is called as the transverse wave. And the wave in which particles of the medium vibrate parallel to the direction of wave motion is called as the longitudinal wave. Waves produced on the water surface by dropping a stone, it is called as a ripple and sound waves like this. इकडे आपल्याला लाईट वेव्ह पण घेतात पण लाईट वेव्ह ह्या नॉन मेकॅनिकल वेव्ह म्हणून मी ते एक्झाम्पल याच्यात ॲड केलेलं आहे. सेकंड एक्झाम्पल द वेव्ह प्रोड्यूस ऑन द स्ट्रेच्ड स्ट्रिंग द वेव्ह प्रोड्यूस ऑन द स्ट्रेच्ड स्प्रिंग. Remember this. So material medium in this that therefore they are called as a mechanical wave. So third example is this third point of difference is this. Medium is divided into alternate crust and troughs. C for crust in this figure and T for trough. So we observe alternate crust and troughs like this. Now on this side, medium is divided into alternate regions of compression. C for compression, this compressions and rarefaction. So this is the division of the medium into the alternate crust and alternate region of compression and rarefaction. What is meant by crust? A convex part of the wave is called as the crust. What is meant by trough? A concave part. आपण वरून जर बघितलं तर रिपलच्या वेळेस आपल्याला हा कॉन्केव्ह पार्ट दिसतो. A concave part of a wave is called as a trough. इकडे या साईडला the region in which particles are crowded, particles are close to each other, is called compression. And the region in which particles are widely separated, is called rarefaction. The crust and trough definition आपण इकडे दिली 5 point. Lambda is equal to distance between the two successive crusts. Lambda is equal to distance between the two successive troughs. Similarly, on this side, lambda is equal to distance between the two successive regions of compression. Lambda is equal to distance between the two successive of rarefaction. आपण फिगरमध्ये पण ऍड करू शकतो. So this distance is lambda. This distance is lambda. In this figure, the distance between the two successive rarefaction is lambda. Distance between the two successive compression is also lambda. Like this. Sixth, one cycle of transverse wave one cycle of transverse wave consists of one crust plus one successive trough. Like this. Equal one cycle of longitudinal wave consists of one compression and one successive rarefaction. So these are the common differences. Now, last time we have seen that the medium requires elasticity, low opposition, inertia. So here we are using string. So all the particle of the string has some mass, inertia. The particle of the string has some inertia. So that condition is satisfied. The next condition is this one. Medium requires elasticity of shape. On this side, medium requires elasticity of volume. Shape elasticity is required, volume elasticity is required. So last year we have seen this best example, ripples. So when a stone is dropped, there is a change in the shape of the water surface. In the first period of introduction, we have seen this example in detail. So when a stone is dropped on the water surface, there is a change in the shape of the water surface. There is a alternate convection concave part produced as the wave propagates away from the source where the stone is dropped like this. Here also the elasticity of shape of the string is required. Like this. Here elasticity of volume is required. What is meant by elasticity of volume? The number of molecules per unit volume remains the same, try to remain the same. Now in this region there is a compression, means particles are closely packed. After some time they will move away. So in this region, say unit volume 1 centimeter cube, the number of particles are increased during the formation of compression. Then after T/2 seconds, there is a formation of rarefaction. The number of particles per unit volume will decrease. So number of particles per unit volume of the medium increases, decreases. So this is called as a volume elasticity. So shape elasticity is possessed by solid only, and therefore हे दोघे पण एकत्र लिहिले तरी चालेल. Therefore wave, transverse wave propagates through solids only, because shape is possessed by solid only. On this side, longitudinal wave propagates through solids, liquids, as well as gases, because all of three require the volume. So volume is possessed by solid, by liquid, by gases. That volume may change depending upon the shape for liquid and gases, but it has volume. So in this case, shape elasticity is required, and shape is possessed by solid only. So here you can use either Young's modulus. Here you can use the Young's modulus, bulk modulus, or modulus of rigidity. All the three constants can be used like this. So this is the one important pointer. Then now medium is necessary, and through medium the wave propagates like this. So wave propagates means it has finite speed, and that speed is given by like this. The speed of transverse wave v is equal to under root t by m on this end. The speed of the longitudinal wave v is equal to under root e by rho, where e is a modulus of elasticity, maybe Young's modulus or bulk modulus or modulus of rigidity, and rho is equal to density of the medium, volume elasticity of medium, density of medium. On this side, T is a tension applied, and M is a mass per unit length. It is also called as the linear mass density. kg per meter is the unit linear mass density, like this. तर ह्या दोघी इक्वेशनचे प्रूफ आपल्याला सिलेबसला नाही ते. इवन CBSEच्या सिलेबसमध्ये पण त्याचे प्रूफ दिलेले नाही, आपल्याला डायरेक्ट यूज करावं लागतं. फक्त आपण काय करू शकतो, इक्वेशन करेक्ट आहे का नाही ते डायमेन्शनली चेक करू शकतो. सो वी विल डू दॅट पार्ट. सो वेलॉसिटी इज गिवन लाईक दिस. So one more point I will write down only. Transverse wave can be polarized on this side. Longitudinal wave cannot be polarized. This is also the point of distinction. So these are the 10 points of differences. Now let us see this equation. First we will check this equation dimensionally. V is equal to under root T by M, where T is a tension. Tension means it is a force, like this. Now let us see this equation. V is equal to under root T by M. T is equal to tension, that is force. Therefore, dimensions of T are, force means mass into acceleration, L raised to 1, T raised to minus 2. M is equal to mass per unit length, so M raised to 1, L raised to minus 1, T raised to 0. Mass per unit length, kg per meter. Therefore, T by M has dimensions. This M raised to 1, L raised to 1, T raised to minus 2, M raised to 1, L raised to minus 1 t raised to 0. So this is equal to m raised to 0. This minus 1 will go up, L raised to 2 t raised to minus 2. Therefore, dimensions of root t by m is equal to m raised to 0. याचा रूट घ्यायचा आपल्याला L square t raised to minus 2 bracket raised to 1 half, that is equal to m0 L1 t raised to minus 1. V for velocity. V is equal to velocity. So V has dimensions m raised to 0, L raised to 1, t raised to minus 1. Meter per second, it is the unit. Therefore, this is equation A. Equation A is dimensionally correct. Dimensionally correct. So we can check the equation whether it is dimensionally correct or not. Now, the second equation is for longitudinal wave. This, it can also be true like this. For longitudinal wave, velocity v is equal to under root e by rho. E is equal to modulus of elasticity. Modulus of elasticity, like Young's modulus y or k or eta. Therefore, dimensions of E has SI unit Newton per meter square, and therefore dimensions of E are Newton means dimensions of force m raised to 1, L raised to 1, t raised to minus 2 upon meter square L raised to 2, like this. So this L raised to 2 will go, so this is equal to m raised to 1, L raised to minus 1, t raised to minus 2. हे झाले फक्त E चे dimension. This L square will go up, it will become minus 1. So L raised to 1 and L raised to minus 2, it will become like this. Rho is equal to density kg per meter cube. Therefore, dimensions of density are kg means m raised to 1, meter cube L raised to 3 and t raised to 0. And therefore, dimensions of E by rho, आपल्याला अगोदर E by rho चे dimension काढायचे, नंतर त्याचं स्क्वेअर रूट घ्यायचं आहे. So these are the dimensions: m raised to 1, L raised to minus 1, t raised to minus 2 upon m raised to 1, L raised to minus 3, t raised to 0. So this L raised to minus 2 will become plus, and therefore this is equal to m raised to 1, m raised to 1 will get cancelled, L square t raised to minus 2. Therefore, dimensions of under root E by rho is equal to m raised to 0, L raised to 2, t raised to minus 2, bracket raised to 1 half, and that is equal to m0, L square t raised to L raised to 1, L raised to 1, t raised to minus 1. So this is equation A, and V has the dimension m0, L raised to 1, t raised to minus 1. Equation B. So A and B show that A and B show that dimensions of V is equal to dimensions of E by rho. E by rho. Therefore, equation is dimensionally correct. This equation is also dimensionally correct. This equation is also dimensionally correct. So we can check the equation dimensionally like this. So see these last 2 points, A and B here. The amplitude and period of vibration of all the particles of the medium is same. This is a common property of the transverse wave and longitudinal wave. So practically the amplitude goes on decreasing as the wave propagates away from the source. So in ideal case the amplitude remains same, the period remains same. Now second point, both the figure shows the double periodicity. So particle perform oscillatory motion with certain period capital T. Here also the particle oscillate parallel to the spring with same period. Every particle perform SHM with the same period. Every particle perform SHM with the same period. So period is same like this. Now it is repeated after distance lambda. So it is periodic in distance, periodic in time also. Every particle perform oscillatory motion, it complete one oscillation after period capital T. Sorry. So the wave motion, particle motion, both repeats after distance lambda, after time period capital T in both the cases, and therefore the both type of waves, transverse wave as well as longitudinal wave, they are periodic in space and periodic in distance, periodic in time. Therefore, they show the double periodicity. So the meaning of double periodicity is like this. So if we require only characteristics of transverse wave, then total there are 12 characteristics. First 10 points are point of distinguish, and these are also the property that can be used. So for example, for transverse wave, if we to give the properties, characteristic, then the first point is definition. When the particle of the medium vibrate perpendicular to the direction of wave propagation, it is called as the transverse wave. Example, wave produced on the water surface by dropping a stone, that is ripple. So the example of ripple is very important. It explains the requirement of the media. Media require elasticity, media require inertia, low resistance, etc. like this. So these type of characteristics can be explained by. So when the one end of the string is tied to a rigid support and other end is tied to one of the prongs of a tuning fork, then when the tuning fork starts vibrating, the prong will move up and down, and therefore a disturbance is produced at this point, and that disturbance propagates in the form of transverse wave. So wave is propagating from tuning fork to rigid support along the string. So this is the direction of wave motion, and the particles are performing vibratory motion perpendicular to the length of the string. So particle motion and wave motion are perpendicular, therefore it is a transverse wave. So wave produced on the string, it is the best example to explain the characteristic of the transverse wave. So see this figure. The medium is divided into the alternate crust and troughs. So these are crust. The convex part of the wave is called as a crust, convex upward, and the concave part of the wave is called as a trough. One crust and one trough. This is called as a half cycle. This is called as the next half cycle. So this constitutes the one cycle. So one cycle of a transverse wave consists of one crust and one successive trough like this. Here the medium requires elasticity of shape. So whether we consider the example of ripple or example of string, they require the elasticity of shape, and shape is possessed by solids only, and therefore for solid we use the modulus of elasticity like Young's modulus, modulus of rigidity, etc. बल्क मॉड्युलस फक्त इथे आपल्याला यूज करता येणार नाही लक्षात. सो when the spinning core starts vibrating, the wave moves toward the rigid support, and the speed of the transverse wave is given by V is equal to under root T by M, where T is the tension applied and M is the mass per length. So total mass of the string divided by total length is called as the mass per length, and it has unit kg per meter. ट्रान्सवर्स वेव्ह कॅन बी पोलराइज. तर ऑप्टिक्स सेक्शनमध्ये आपण पोलरायझेशनचे फेनॉमेना डिटेलमध्ये बघणार आहोत वेव्ह ऑप्टिक्समध्ये. सो ट्रान्सवर्स वेव्ह कॅन बी पोलराइज, लॉन्जिट्युडनल वेव्ह कॅनॉट बी पोलराइज. बाकीच्या ज्या काही फेनॉमेना आहे लाईटच्या, त्या लाईट आणि साऊंड वेव्हसाठी कॉमन इथे आहे, इंटरफेरन्स, डिफ्रॅक्शन एटसेट्रा. ओनली दिस इज अ डिस्टिंग्विशिंग फेनॉमेना. सो दिस पॉईंट नंबर 10 इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. दिस polarization is the distinguishing phenomena. Whether the wave is transverse or longitudinal, it is decided only by observing the polarization phenomena. If the wave is polarized, then it is transverse. If the wave cannot be polarized, then it is a longitudinal wave, like this. So this equation for the speed of the transverse and longitudinal wave, they cannot be derived in our scope of syllabus, but they can be proved dimensionally like this. So this is the proof. Just now we have seen the velocity of the transverse wave is given by under root T by M. So LHS, RHS both have same dimension, and therefore equation A is dimensionally correct. Now this is the equation for longitudinal wave. Speed is equal to under root E by rho, where E is the modulus of elasticity, rho is the density. We know their unit. E has unit Newton per meter square, and rho has density has unit kg per meter cube. So this again this V and under root E by rho both have the same dimension, and therefore equation is dimensionally correct. Equation is dimensionally correct. So we can use this equation directly. तर प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करताना किंवा सोनोमीटरच्या थिअरीमध्ये आपल्याला हे इक्वेशन व्ही इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट टी बाय एम बऱ्याच वेळा लागणार आहे. सो दिस इज अबाउट द ट्रान्सवर्स वेव्ह अँड लॉन्जिट्युडनल वेव्ज लाईक दिस. नाऊ वी हॅव सीन द चार्ट for types of waves. So one method of classification is depending upon the amplitude. So if the amplitude is remaining same, it is undamped wave. If the amplitude decreases, then it is damped wave. If medium is required, then it is mechanical wave. No medium is required, then it is non-mechanical wave, or they are electromagnetic wave. In mechanical wave, there are two types: transverse wave and longitudinal wave. There is third type. तिसऱ्या टाईपमध्ये आपण काय बघितलं होतं, देर आर टू टाईप्स ऑफ वेव. वन इज ए प्रोग्रेसिव्ह वेव अँड अदर इज ए स्टेशनरी वेव. सो स्टेशनरी वेव मीन्स इट हॅज झिरो वेलॉसिटी. सो दॅट स्टेशनरी वेव कॅनॉट मूव इन आयदर डायरेक्शन. बट प्रोग्रेसिव्ह वेव इट प्रोग्रेसेस, इट ॲडव्हान्सेस इन ए गिवन डायरेक्शन, अँड देअरफॉर नाउ वी हॅव टू सी these two types of wave. First we will see progressive wave, and then we will see stationary wave. So first we are going to see the equation of progressive wave. So next we will see how the progressive wave, whether it is a transverse wave or longitudinal, it is represented by the equation. Equation is same for both, because in both the cases the motion is a vibratory motion like this. Now let us derive the equation for simple harmonic progressive wave. Simple harmonic progressive wave. Progressive wave. We are also going to derive the equation for stationary wave also. So both the waves, progressive wave as well as stationary wave, they are included in this chapter, superposition of waves. So let us start from the word progressive wave. What is meant by progressive wave? So definition of progressive wave. Definition of progressive wave. Progress means advance. A wave which advances, which progresses, which propagates, which travels, which moves in a given direction, given direction is called a progressive wave. Is called a progressive wave, like this. So this is the definition of progressive wave. So this progressive wave has three types. One dimensional, two dimensional, and three dimensional. Like this. So one dimensional wave means waves on stretched string or stretched spring. Two dimensional circles of ripples on water surface. Sound wave generated by any source. आता मी या ठिकाणी बोलतोय की ह्या थ्री डायमेन्शनल वेव्ह दे आर ट्रॅव्हलिंग इन x डायरेक्शन, y डायरेक्शन, z डायरेक्शन, like this. Or the wave radiated by the antenna, transmitting antenna. The waves are traveling in the free space in all directions. That is called the three dimensional. So here we are restricted only for this. We are going to derive the equation for one dimensional simple harmonic progressive wave. So what is meant by one dimensional, that now we know. Now what is meant by simple harmonic progressive wave? Definition of simple harmonic progressive wave. A wave which advances in a given direction, इतर progressivity definition झाली त्याच्यात ऍड करायचं आहे. A wave which advances in a given direction due to simple harmonic motion, and therefore it is called as simple harmonic motion of the particles of a medium. म्हणजे इलेक्ट्रोमॅग्नेटिक वेव्हसाठी हे इक्वेशन ॲप्लिकेबल नाही. इलेक्ट्रोमॅग्नेटिक वेव्हला मटेरियल मीडियमचीच गरज नाही, ते इक्वेशन कम्प्लिटली वेगळे आहे. सो दिस इज द इक्वेशन फॉर द मटेरियल मेकॅनिकल वेव्ह, लाईक दिस. सो दिस इज द मिनिंग ऑफ progressive wave, this is the meaning of simple harmonic progressive wave. Like this. So we have to derive the equation for one dimensional. Particularly we are considering simple harmonic progressive wave one dimensional. and for that purpose we will consider the wave traveling like this. The wave is originated at origin and it propagates like this. Like this. So the particles are vibrating in y direction. This is the origin O, like this. So this is the position of thrust. This is the position of trough. This is called as the amplitude. Amplitude E, like this. So now we are to derive the equation. Let y is equal to, the particles are vibrating in y direction. Displacement of a particle of a medium, तर त्या particle आपण इथे P नाव देतो. Displacement of a particle P of a medium at distance x, from source at origin O at time t is equal to, at time t second. So wave is originated at time t is equal to 0 at O. Here we are assuming that wave is originated at O at time t is equal to 0. So wave will take some time to move from O to P, and that time we have taken as a t. So y is a function of distance x as well as time t. So we have to derive this equation. What is the relation between the x, t and y? X is the distance covered, I will show in the figure. This is the distance covered. And this is the time t, like this. So since every particle of the medium perform ascending, its displacement y is equal to a sin omega t for point at O. Y is equal to a sin omega t plus minus delta for the point at P. तर इथे आपण डेल्टा घेतलेला नाही, कारण मेन पोझिशन पासून सुरुवात होते, तिथे स्टार्टला डेल्टा 0 राहील. सो दिस इज द बेसिक इक्वेशन. दिस इज इक्वेशन 1 where what is about omega? Omega is a angular velocity. Omega is an angular frequency मतलब तरी चालेल, angular frequency, and it is equal to 2 pi upon capital T. It is equal to 2 pi n. T is a period, n is a frequency of particle. ऑब्लिक वेव्ह सारखेच असतं ते. पार्टिकल मोशन आणि वेव्ह मोशन ह्या सेम फ्रिक्वेन्सी आणि सेम पिरियड. A is a amplitude. A is a amplitude like this, and delta is the important factor. Delta is equal to phase difference. Phase difference between two particles O and P separated by distance OP is equal to x, and therefore delta is equal to 2 pi x upon lambda. This is equation small a. Why? If two particles are separated by distance lambda is equal to wavelength. If the two particles are separated by distance lambda wavelength, then they differ in phase by 360 degree or 2 pi radian. Therefore, for distance x, phase difference is equal to delta is equal to 2 pi x upon lambda. So for lambda, the phase difference is 2 pi. So for x, the phase difference is delta. Delta is equal to question mark. The equation of unit. So we know this property. One cycle correspond to distance lambda, correspond to periodic capital T, and correspond to 0, 90, 180. This is pi. This is 2 pi. So phase difference is 2 pi for distance lambda. So one cycle की property अपन use केलेली. So the delta is substituted here. Therefore, y is equal to a sin omega t plus minus 2 pi x upon lambda is equal to a sin 2 pi upon capital T into t plus minus 2 pi x upon lambda, like this. So you can take 2 pi common. So a sin 2 pi t upon t plus minus x upon lambda. Equation used. The equation used or represents a progressive wave traveling in x direction. That is one dimensional. Now in this equation, plus sign for wave traveling in negative x direction and minus sign for the wave traveling in plus x direction, positive x direction, like this. So for the wave traveling in positive direction, the equation is y is equal to a sin 2 pi into bracket t upon t minus x upon lambda. Now y minus sign is used for the wave traveling, that way to see. For the wave traveling in positive direction, we use the minus sign y. So the reason is very simple. When the wave travels in the positive direction, every next particle lags behind in phase, and therefore minus sign is lagged behind साठी आपण minus sign यूज केलेला आहे.